What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Sorry about last week. I didn't upload very many videos, just been kind of busy, and yeah, I'm gonna crank out a video every week or every day this week. So happy Monday, everyone. Hope everyone's having an awesome start to their week. Make sure you're doing what you love, and you know, Mondays don't feel like Mondays so much anymore. But anyways, I just want to talk about the one thing. Oh shit, yellow light. Okay, we're good. The one thing I absolutely hate about my 2018 Ford F-150 EcoBoost. Now, this is now a standard feature, what I'm about to talk about, on the 2018s on all models. Before that, it came out in 2017. As you know, I had a 2016 and it didn't have it on that, so they brought this out in 2017. I think they only put it on the EcoBoost. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was only on the 3.5 liter EcoBoost, or it was on the 2.7. I don't know for sure. Comment below if you know for sure. I guess I should probably look that up. But anyways, on all 2018 F-150s, no matter the model or the trim, so if you get a Sport, a Lariat, FX4, Platinum, King Ranch, any of that, doesn't matter which motor you get. If you get the 3.5 liter EcoBoost, if you get the 2.7 liter, if you get the 5.0, it doesn't matter. All F-150s will come standard with the auto start stop. So if you don't know what that is, it's when you pull up to a stoplight, you're in traffic, anytime the brake is depressed, or anytime the brake is down. And there's also a couple other things, you know. Okay, cool, get out of my fucking way. Wow. There's also a couple other things. The AC or the heat can't be too high. The wipers can't be on. There can't be a trailer behind you. I think there's a couple other things. If they're active, it won't turn on for safety reasons, and for the truck, obviously, it won't be able to keep up with the heat if you have it all the way up, or the AC if you have it all the way up. But if you have like your heated seats on, your cooled seats, you have the heat or the AC on like halfway, the auto start stop will activate when the brake is pressed and it feels that the car is stopped. Like I said, I want to say if the wipers were on, seatbelts unbuckled, and if a trailer's behind you, those are some of the key factors it won't turn on. I haven't tested all of them out for sure, but those are just the ones that I've read about, so don't quote me on that. But I hate it, okay? Some people like it. I'm not sure why, besides the fact that, you know, you can get 2 to 3. Now, the EPA doesn't back these up, by the way, either, but there's an estimate about 2 to 3 miles per gallon on average that you can gain by using an auto stop start feature. Now, I will say this, if I drove in traffic all the time, like if you're in LA, New York, stop and go traffic, when you have really bad traffic, now I think in that case the auto start and stop feature, you know, I would definitely like that. But when I'm just driving around and I hit a stoplight and it turns off and turns back on, it's really annoying. And in the F-150s, I mean, people say you can't feel it. When it turns off, you definitely can't, but when it turns back on, you can definitely feel it turn back on. Because sometimes I'll get to a stoplight and realize I didn't turn it off, because there is a button to turn it off. And I don't notice that it turns off, but when it turns back on, that's when I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to disable the auto start stop. So you can disable it. There's that button right there. You just press that and it'll light up, and that will turn it off. Now, what's annoying is you have to do that on every ignition cycle. So if I turn the vehicle off, it automatically goes back to the auto start stop feature being on. So you have to turn it off every time if you don't like it. And I'm one of the people that don't like it. I just don't think the savings is worth it. You know, they do put a deep cycle battery in these trucks. They do put a better starter, kind of like a HD starter, to hold up to all, you know, of the starting and stopping that the vehicle now has to do, because that definitely puts more wear on parts. Now, I don't know what it does to the engine, to the transmission. It's all electric, so it does keep the coolant flowing the whole time. Obviously, it keeps the pressure in the solenoids for the transmission active, so you don't have to worry about any of that. But is there an extra wear on the parts? I don't know for sure. I don't think anyone knows for sure because the features haven't been around that long. I mean, obviously, you know, Ford and BMW and Nissan and whoever else is doing it, these manufacturers, they obviously do extensive research and studies, and, you know, they have engineers that look into these things. But as far as an actual long-term review, you know, it's hard to say. You'd have to see what the maintenance is 10 years down the road. Now, obviously, if the starter is a better starter, the deep cycle battery, those things obviously will last longer. Now, the thing is, when you have to replace them, they're going to be a little bit more expensive, obviously, because deep cycle batteries are more expensive, and, well, HD starters are more expensive than your normal starter. So that would be my only thing. Maybe they'll last just as long as a normal one would, but if they are a better product, that means they're going to cost more inevitably when you have to replace them. So there's that aspect of it. But I just don't like the feature. I don't need the 2 to 3 miles per gallon extra. It's not going to hurt me. I don't drive that much. I don't put that many miles on my stuff. So it's really not going to hurt me. It's just annoying when I'm at a stoplight and the thing turns on and off. And obviously it turns on pretty quickly. I'll show you guys when I get off the highway here. But when I tune the truck, I'm going to have them disable that feature. Now, there's a couple ways you can disable it. I've seen it done by putting a jumper wire behind the switch, which is, I guess, the best way to do it, because I heard if you put, I don't know this for sure, but someone did say by just putting a trailer brake test light in the back, trailer brake test light in the back, plugging that in, supposedly it deactivates it, because obviously when you're pulling a trailer, the auto start stop feature is not on. But I've heard that it also turns off the blind monitoring sensor system, so the BLIS, and I heard it also turns off the rear view camera. I don't know if that's for sure, but someone did make the comment that that is a byproduct of putting in the trailer brake test light to turn off the auto stop start feature. So I don't want to do that. I paid for a rear view camera. I want to use the rear view camera, and I paid for the blind monitoring system. So why would I not want that on? And that feature saves me all the time, actually, especially backing down the driveway. It's kind of hard to see cars coming from one angle, and just really backing out anywhere, a parking lot, you know, especially with the bed of a truck, you can't really see sometimes because, you know, the truck sticks out so far. You can't really see around the corner. You can't really see a car coming. So I think that feature is awesome, and I wouldn't want to get rid of it just to turn off the auto stop start feature all the time. So when I tune the truck, I'm going to have them actually turn that feature off, because I've heard that is doable. And if for some reason they can't do it through that, then I'll just do the jumper wire. So essentially, you pull off the dash here and you put a jumper wire behind there. There's a bunch of guys on YouTube who have already done it, and there's a lot of success with it. There's been no failures with it, hasn't messed with anything. So I think that's obviously the best way to do it if they can't do it when they tune the truck. God damn, these heated seats are really hot. These heated seats work really well, by the way. But that is the one thing that I absolutely hate about my truck. I love everything about this truck. For what I use it for and for the amenities that I like, the truck is perfect. I was gonna make a 5 things I hate about my truck video, but I can only really find one thing that I really dislike. And, you know, people may say, oh, I don't like this about that truck, I don't like this, but that's their personal opinion. Just like this is my personal opinion. This is the one thing I absolutely hate about this truck, and partially the reason why I wanted another 2016. I wasn't even really thinking about it, and I didn't do much research into it. I didn't know you couldn't permanently disable it, or else I might have looked for a 16 or even a 17 that didn't have the auto stop start feature. But it is what it is, and I really love the truck otherwise. The truck has been great so far. I got about 770 miles on it, so I'm starting to break it in here in a little bit. And yeah, pretty much I love everything else about the truck. I'm gonna do a video about the things I love about this truck, so be on the lookout for that. And like I said, sorry for not uploading very much last week. I've been pretty busy, but back to the normal daily uploads, Monday through Friday, maybe even a Saturday video here and there, starting this week. So lots of content to come. on the F-150, as well as obviously I do a lot of the Hellcat videos. Those are my favorite to do. But I think there is some good content, excuse me. I think there is some good content to be had with F-150. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow. This one's gonna be fun. Racing the Cummins. You guys are gonna want to see the outcome of that. So I'll be racing Kevin and Rachel's, I think it's a 2015 Ram 2500 Cummins turbo diesel. It's deleted and tuned. It doesn't have a bunch of mods on. It's just deleted, tuned exhaust, you know, intake, just simple bolt-on. So you guys are really gonna want to see the outcome of this one, though. This one's gonna be fun. So make sure you guys always comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at BanV39, and I'll see you guys on the next one.